Hi, folks. It's Shannon. Welcome on in. As you can tell, it's a gloomy day, which is totally appropriate for the final night of Samhain. Um, it's been a long journey to get here. Today, we're talking about kind of hopes and aspirations for the new year. And if you're interested in that, or in just my thoughts kind of wrapping up the Samhain season, uh, jump on in. Let's do it. So, this prompt assumes that we treat Samhain as the new year. And I don't know that I do. I've been talking with a bunch of my friends online about whether or not they celebrate this as a new year. And I think a lot of us feel like this is the start of festive season, the start of the dark half of the year, kind of the start of going inside and thinking about things and trying to figure out what we're going to want to bring forward next year when it gets around to either the spring equinox or um, Aries season or whatever place that you celebrate the new year. So I think of it more as like a time of the year when I kind of start taking the temperature of the world around me and of my own self and what what could what could I grow into as we're moving forward. So I don't really have a firm goal or hope or intention for next year yet. Um, what I do have is kind of the beginnings of feeling into that process. Um, I feel like this is a great time to harvest, like we were talking about yesterday, and kind of compost and set aside all of the things that have happened this year, kind of thanking them and allowing them to have their last moment. I think it's a good time to talk to my ancestors and my spirit team and kind of start to cast ahead and think about what kind of energy is coming my way and what I want to do with it. Um, yeah, in a way, I suppose that gives this time of year kind of like full moon vibes, and that we are culminating and manifesting and kind of making magic tonight. And then the year is going to start to get darker, and we're going to start doing more releasing work and introspection and turning inside while we go through winter. So I hope that kind of explains where I am at this spoke on the wheel of the year, if you do that, at this festival. I find myself having a hard time putting things into words. And I think that's because I'm still getting used to this energy and working with it. I'm guessing that will be true for the length of my practice. Um, but yeah, I think Samhain for me is the very first inklings of what's to come, as well as the very last moments of what has passed. I suppose one thing I do want to set is that I want to be continuing to reach out to my community here on YouTube and online in general, and continuing to share from the heart kind of what is important to me and what is important in my practice. So if that's something you're interested in, you should hit subscribe and ring the bell and do all the YouTubey things. Um, yeah, let me know in the comments below. Do you set goals at this time of the year, or is this more of a reflective time in your practice? I'm very curious to hear. And I hope that you have a very blessed Samhain and a most magical night of the year. Bye.